Hey, y'all. Hope y'all doing well. God bless you. Thank you for coming back to us and watching. Hopefully something that'll. Hopefully it just gives you a different insight of a way to do things. That's the whole goal in this, right? As technicians, we're always trying to better ourselves in one way, shape, or form or another. So we're digging for different information out there and folks that have seen stuff, done stuff, learned from the mistakes, and moved on. So this is kind of what this is. This is a simple furnace conversion. Usually, you'll find this. Say you took out a 90% furnace and you're putting in a 90% furnace, but the old 90% furnace is called for a 3-inch B vent. Not a big deal. Or 3-inch B vent, 3-inch PVC coming off there for your flue pipe, right? The new furnace calls for 2-inch. Still not a big deal. What do we always do? We just go ahead and usually reuse the old flue pipe coming out there, which is still nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly good. It's PVC. It ain't going nowhere, and it definitely compensates for the combustion on the system. But with that said, we need to do it properly, and I found it done improperly, and I just want to kind of highlight what that does and how to avoid that. So first, go over the improper state of it. So this is 90% furnace. Say it had a 3-inch B vent coming out of there on the old one, and we're trying to reconnect it back to the old, right? So we'll get rid of that. And this is generally how I will see that done. So this is just something we pulled out of a deal, but obviously this B vent would have normally been coming in and dropped in with 3-inch elbow going into the furnace. What happens is it's tilted right, everything's done right, and most technicians will go ahead and cut it on the horizontal platform of there and drop it into the furnace. Will it work? Yes. Will it cause problems? Absolutely. So what are your problems that you're going to have? So let me pull this a little closer right here and let me show you. What happens is, as we all know, it's a condensing furnace, right? So that flue pipe is tilted back to the furnace to allow for the condensation to drain out of the flue pipe, back down into the furnace, and drain out of the furnace and obviously out of the structure of the home. When we have this on a horizontal plane, what happens is we essentially built a dam right here from where we're converting 2-inch to 3-inch. And all of this can't drain back. So what happens is this whole flue pipe fills up about a third of the way with condensation, which is obviously some funky condensation, and never drains out. And the only thing that drains out is what makes it past that dam and gets back down in the furnace. Now, you won't notice a problem on this for quite some time. Usually the callback you're going to end up getting is it smells like a damn skunk underneath my house. And then you're going to be fighting yourself trying to figure out what in the world the problem is. You'll cut this flue B vent off and find a flood of condensation coming out that never made it down to the furnace to drain properly. So with that said, what's the solution? Well, it's really a simple solution. The simple solution is making sure that you're draining that on a horizontal point or on a vertical plane. So it takes a little bit more doing, but if that B vent, and I don't even need all these adapters in there, but if you adapted that B vent to where it was going on the vertical plane, you don't have that dam anymore. All that condensation is coming back down to the system. So ignore the elbow going up. I know that's all inaccurate and everything else. But what really comes down into play is right here is we're no longer damming this water up like we would be if it was placed horizontally. It's a huge issue on I don't know how many installs I've gone into that this has been an issue, and it usually flies up about a year, 2 years after it was installed. And it's always the same complaint. It's an easy fix, but it was just a simple oversight of whoever was installing it. It's not a downfall on the installer. It's just the more we know, the better we get, right? So that's the goal of it. Let's get better. Love y'all. Take care. Subscribe. Hey, look, if y'all are looking for more tips, we're always looking for your feedback and we want to answer your questions, and we will on a regular basis on our YouTube channel. So subscribe right here to our YouTube channel. Not here, here to our YouTube channel.
And we'll try to make sure we take care of all the questions and answer them efficiently for you. Y'all take care. God bless.